Something tells me they're not here for your panto.
Well, you know what they say. All publicity is good publicity. But maybe not in this case.
Oh, look, no comment. I told you, there's nothing else here for you to see.
All right, inside, please, girls. Girls, move. Well, this is school property. It's on your way.
If there's anything to report on, it's our outstanding grade predictions and our end-of-term show. Focus on something positive for a change.
Hard enough dragging ourselves in without having to deal with that lot.
Oh, I doubt Jonah reckoned on being a dad at 17 when he started the whole Mrs. Robinson bit.
Do you know, I think she should be made to give the baby up. I think it is absolutely disgusting and utterly irresponsible what she's done. He's no more than a child himself, for God's sake.
If it was up to me, you wouldn't have to come back and face any of this ever again. But since you and your teachers are so insistent on you having your last day, then so be it. You're doing the right thing, forgetting about all of this. You do know that, don't you?
It all seems a little bit embarrassing now.
You'll forget all about it in a few months' time. No reason your future has to suffer because of her mistakes.
Don't see why I have to be punished as well, though. Just because you won't let him out of your sight anymore.
Ruth, look.
I was finally starting to settle in, make some proper friends. Now I'm getting pulled out of school for something he did.
Look, Ruth, I'm sorry. I really am.
I'm really sorry too. But darling, look, there really is no other way. Come on, let's go.
The whole school's going mad for this Jonah and Montoya thing, you know.
Yeah, we're giving the new romance to go mad for. Me and you, Princess Charming and Cinderella.
I'm really scared, Karen. What if I forget my lines or something?
You won't. I'll be here to look after you.
Thought you were coming in with me this morning, Sam.
Yeah, I was. It's just last-minute rehearsals, that's all.
You've been rehearsing all week. I've hardly seen you.
What's your problem, Finn? Are you jealous or something?
I just feel sorry for you having to spend all your time with that goon.
Well, Kyle's all right when she gets to know him.
You've changed your tune.
Well, he isn't being a bad influence on Denzel no more, is he? Maybe you should just give him a break.
All right, I will. I hope he breaks his leg. How about that?
John, good morning.
Morning.
It's good to see you.
Well, the best of circumstances, certainly.
Adana, you've met John Adams, our chair of governors, before.
Hello.
Morning.
Well, it's been a difficult week. There's no getting away from it. I've had 3 more sets of parents on the phone this morning threatening to pull their kids out of school.
Shall we?
Yeah.
What happened between Miss Montoya and Jonah Kirby is an isolated incident and shouldn't be allowed to overshadow the massive strides that Waterloo Road has been taking and the very positive effects it's having on its pupils.
Well, let's hope so. All this negative publicity is proving a real concern.
Any concerns or problems people have will be forgotten once they see our predicted exam results.
You think it'd be so easy to move on?
I absolutely think so. They'll be the best set of results yet, boys and girls.
But there's still a question of how well our pupils' socialisation is affected by separate classes.
Well, that's where our Panto comes in, Cinderella.
And you should see the cameo we've got for Karen.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's hope it goes well.
Michael, can you show Mr. Adams up to the staff room, please? Mr. Mead will be waiting there for you, and I'll catch up with you later, John.
OK. Sure.
Thanks.
Looks like we've got our work cut out there.
Speaking of which, Marcus, Jonah, should we go on up? Obviously, you've had a week to think things through. Are you sure pulling Jonah and Ruth out of school is still the best option?
Jonah needs to be in an environment where I can look after him. Make sure nothing like this is ever allowed to happen again.
I'm sorry to hear that, Marcus, I really am. Losing Jonah from the school will be a huge blow. So what do you feel about all of this?
It's a hell of a lot to be dealing with at any age, especially now there's a baby involved.
Jonah won't be having anything to do with that. It's her mistake. Her problem as far as we're concerned. Isn't that right, son? He's had time to realize how wrong this all was.
What happened between me and Miss Montoya? It's just turned everything into a big mess, really. I realise now that he was just a crush.
Bit of a U-turn from how he felt last week, isn't it?
That was before he saw the woman he thought he loved being taken away by the police.
I could probably just do with the space to get away from it all now. Clear my head.
Focus on things that really matter. His education, his career, his future.
Well, you don't need to worry about Miss Montoya again. She's been charged awaiting trial. Her bail conditions forbid any kind of contact. And of course, we're cooperating fully with the police investigation here at the school.
So, if there's nothing else to discuss...
Let's get you to your final registration then.
If there's anything else we can do to help...
Just make sure you keep a close eye on him. And that he's here to pick up at the end of the day.
Do you really buy all this stuff about him being over Cheska?
All I know is that we have a very emotional young man in our care. And if we have to watch his every move, then so be it.
Kyle, check this out. Latest stunt from last night. Loads of hits on the net.
Text it to me.
Thought I could do the big one tonight. Up at end of term stuff.
Yeah, I would, but I'll probably be celebrating how great I was in my starring role.
Hey, not still doing them stupid stunts with him, are you?
No, of course not. I'm not! Kyle would rather run around on stage these days, wouldn't you, Kyle?
Whatever, little man. Just doing it to wind that mop it up. Make sure you don't get the part. Don't care about no stupid Panto. Just gonna ruin it for the rest of them.
It appears that congratulations are in order for this term's coursework results.
Check me out with a C.
Not exactly top of the class, are you? But it's a considerable improvement on last term's efforts.
Hi, Jonah, over here.
The Wanderer returns.
I'm sure I can leave it to you to make sure he doesn't have any problems.
I thought you weren't coming back. Yeah, I know. A bit of unfinished business. Tough breaks, mate. That's what the pair of you gonna do now she's been arrested. Nothing. It's over. But I thought you two were the real deal. You know, getting married and stuff, having a baby. Well, things change, don't they? Not that quickly. What's got into you? I'd rather not talk about it if you don't mind. Pretend like it never happened. Right. Whatever.
Right then, guys. 3 hours till curtain up. Janice has got your costumes. Please do not go putting them on before showtime. We've got a very special VIP guest with us today for this rehearsal. So best performances, please.
Okay, right, listen, get your costumes off me. Oh, understudy, you can just wear what you've got on.
Don't worry, mate. You just don't have to wear any of these.
Well, how's that brother of yours holding up, Ruth? Got off with any more teachers lately?
You must have known that something was going on between him and Miss Montoya.
No, of course not. Sick of being asked about it, actually.
Shouldn't you two be practicing crawling in a gutter somewhere? I can't believe it's our last day together. Don't know what I'm going to do without you.
You'll be fine. You'll make loads of new mates. It's not like we won't keep in touch.
Right, Sam and Kyle on stage for the dance, please.
What's that, Princess?
You bet.
Enjoy the make-believe, mate. To me, that goes on with her.
Finn.
That's great, guys, but can we see some of the dancing you did for the audition, please, Kyle?
Hey, miss. I'm all over it.
Well, proper got the moves there, hasn't he?
an eye on them two. Real chemistry, that.
What, in his dreams?
Oh, yes. Can't see Sam complaining.
So, remember, this is the climactic scene when the princess and Cinderella realise their love for each other and kiss.
Woo! Go on, Sam.
Whoa, cut.
Finn.
Finn, what are you doing?
Come on, mate, it's only acting.
Finn, no interruptions, please. If you cannot be in here without interfering.
You're my best mate, yeah? I'll never forget that.
Jonah? You going somewhere?
I had a free. I'll get some things from town.
I thought you wanted to say goodbye to your friends.
I will, when I get back.
Well, you missed your sister in action if you go now. Panto rehearsals? Don't you want to watch?
Yeah, but...
I promised your father I'd keep an eye on you. I don't want to let him down.
Remember, the ugly brothers are fighting for the shoe for themselves.
Miss Laval, sorry to interrupt, but do you mind if Jonah sits in rehearsal?
Of course. The more the merrier. Okay, Cinderella steps in to take the shoe and win their princess's heart.
Yeah, in the land of make-believe, maybe. Closest he's ever getting to pulling a girl, though, innit?
Shut it, Sharky.
Or what? You're gonna pretend fight me as well?
No, I'll knock your block off, that's what.
Calm down, mate. It's only acting.
Okay, Kyle.
Miss, what you doing casting him as Cinderella? He should be a rat if you smelt him. What are you doing? What are you playing at, you stupid idiot?
No, why don't you just stop winding each other up?
Perhaps we should go to Mrs. Fisher's office and have a quiet word. Now! The rest of you just keep rehearsing for a minute.
Get up.
Where's the sofa gone?
Oh, Lauren Andrews, the Amy Porter, took it for the Panto mess. I told him it was essential office furniture.
Well, shall we cope with that? I hear you two got some explaining to do.
Finn was winding me up. He should learn to keep his mouth shut.
That doesn't give you the excuse to damage school property and show us up in front of the school governor.
But miss, you started it. I shouldn't have to listen to that.
He winds me up all the time.
Right, well, if you two can't work together, I'm going to seriously have to think about pulling one of you out of the Panto.
Well, it's Kyle that wants to ruin it. You heard what he said this morning, didn't you, Sam? He was telling Denzel that he doesn't care at all about the Panto. He just wants to ruin it for everyone else.
Is that true, Sam? Sam?
Yeah, he did say that.
No way, you can't do this.
If you can't be trusted to keep your temper...
Kyle!
Miss, you can't do this, please.
Well, you've left me no option now. You're out. Now go and wait in the cooler, please. And I'm not very happy with you either. But seeing as there's such short notice, I've no one else to take over the role.
Miss, I'll be good.
Finn deliberately wound Kyle up, so why is he being singled out for punishment? Finn should be punished too.
Because Kyle's a loose cannon. If there's any chance that he can ruin things in front of the parents and the governors, I can't take that risk. The Panto's key in showing everyone how good the school's doing. And speaking of risk, where's Jonah?
I'm out! I'll be in services in half an hour.
Where were you? What happened?
I'll tell you later. We've got to get going. They're going to be on to us soon.
Taxi!
Where's Jonah?
He was just there a minute ago. I don't know where he's gone.
Is there a problem?
No, nothing we can't handle.
Jessica's not answering her phone.
Well, do you seriously think he's gone to see her?
I'll go round.
I'll give Marcus a call.
No. Let's try and find Jonah ourselves before we get him involved.
Okay. Right, I'll go back in then.
Check me out, the new cinder fella. Come here, princess.
No, Finn.
Oh, what's up?
Well, you know what's up. You deliberately wound Kyle up like that because you knew he'd go off on you.
It's a fairy tale ending now, isn't it? I'm your Cinderella, you're my Princess Charming. It's the way it's supposed to be. What's your problem, Sam?
Finn. Well, I didn't think you was like that. That Panto meant everything to Kyle, even if he didn't show it.
Look, I did it for us. Thought you'd be happy.
Yeah, well, maybe you thought wrong.
Sam. Hey, Sam.
Going somewhere?
I don't know if that's any of your business anymore.
Come on, Chess, where is he? What's going on?
Who?
Don't play daft, you know who I'm talking about.
No, actually I don't. Humour me.
Jonah, he's gone missing. Look, we just don't want to see you do anything that you might regret.
Oh, so what? It's bad enough that my life is completely ruined. Now you want to tell me how to live the rest of it as well?
I'm warning you as a friend.
Then as a friend, understand what I'm going through, please. I know I abused my position of trust with Jonah, but it's done. And I'm prepared to accept the consequences. But I'm not going to walk away from him. We love each other and we want to be together. Is that so wrong?
Technically, yeah. You'd be breaking your bail conditions and I'd have to call the police, you know I would.
Well, that's your choice. But I've got to go.
Any news from Chris?
Oh, I can't get through on his mobile. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome.
All set for my boy Carl's big day, then?
Do you want to break the bad news, or shall I?
There's been a slight change of plan, I'm afraid. Shall we go and get you a good seat?
VIP, I'd hope.
I've missed you so much.
I missed you too.
What the hell's he doing here?
He came round to the house. He probably followed me.
Jessica.
It'll be fine. It's good for Chris to hear our side of the story.
Still can't believe Finn stitched you up like that.
Don't worry about it, mate. He's got what's coming to him.
Sick. So, what have you got in mind then?
Finn thinks he's going to rip me off. Thinks he's going to be the star of the show. Well, make sure it goes out with a bit of a bang. People are worried about you, Jonah. Understandably.
But not worried enough to find out how I really feel. Everyone's already made up their minds whether I should be with Chespa and the baby or not. But it's no one else's decision but mine.
Can you blame them? You should never have allowed this to happen.
But it did. So why can't everyone just get over it and let us get on with our lives?
It's not as simple as that.
It is. I've fallen in love with this woman, like it or not. And it's no one else's business except ours.
No. You were taken advantage of.
No, I knew what I was doing. It's disgusting that Jessica can go to prison for this. Be put on the sex offenders register.
For falling in love.
And you, of all people, should understand how easy it is to fall for someone you shouldn't.
Do you want to tell me about what happened between you and Jess?
No. No. Jess was different. I had no idea that she was a pupil, and as soon as I found out, I put a stop to it.
Chris, they've taken everything away from us, but the one thing they can't take is the way we feel.
Okay, so you run away together, then what? You just proved to everyone that you've got something to be ashamed of.
No. We proved this isn't some stupid teenage crush or some sleazy tabloid affair. It'll show them how serious we are about each other. Permanently.
You're not still thinking of going through with this marriage?
We better get going.
Hang on, guys. Come on, think about this, please. This is a big mistake.
We don't know what's going to happen in Jessica's trial, but the chances are she's going to get sent to prison.
Almost certainly, I'd say.
If the courts realise how committed we are, she might get a more lenient sentence. Once we're married, it's legal, and there's nothing anyone can do that can come between that. This is my family now, my decisions, and it's about time people started respecting that.
Then I'll have to call the police. You know that I will.
Please, just give us a few hours to get married. Please, Chris.
Emergency. Which service do you require? Hello?
Just picture them all naked, you'll be fine.
That's not really the problem, though, is it?
Are you two not getting on?
Tom, what are you supposed to do when the person you thought you liked turns out to be somebody different?
Are we talking about Finn or Cinderfella here? Well, it depends if, when the dust settles, that new person's still the one you want to be with. Well, there's only you can make that decision, love. Relationships make men do stupid things. That's what love does to you. Break a leg.
Joe, your mum's waiting for you down the corridor. Still no word from Chris? No. Maybe they're on the way back here. Well, let's hope so, because if they don't turn up in the next couple of hours, we're going to have some serious explaining to do when Marcus gets here.
So what did you get? See? Can't believe it. I got a B. An egg. Right, babe.
Yeah, I got to see.
What's the face for then?
Well, Jonah should be here with us, shouldn't he? Celebrating.
I'm really sad that he's leaving. I'm really going to miss him.
Can't see the point of being here. Now my boy's not in it anymore.
The point is celebrating the achievements of the entire school, not just the individual. Free food and drink in the interval. How does that sound?
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for coming. As you're all aware, this has been a very challenging couple of weeks for our school. The unfortunate incident has been dealt with the utmost severity, and I want to give you my personal guarantee that we are doing everything possible to ensure Waterloo Road continues as a very safe environment for your children. Your children's best interests are at the very heart of our school, demonstrated by the classroom initiative that we've been trialling this term.
You mean the one where the teachers sleep with the pupils?
Our single-sex classrooms have been phenomenally successful, and as you can see from our predicted GCSE and A-level results, we are on target for our best year ever. So let's have a very big round of applause for our proud pupils and staff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present a gender-twisting story of one boy's journey from obscurity to education. It's Cinderella!
Finn, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be back here.
Just wanted to say sorry for everything. Best man won. Best of luck.
Stand by, please. Curtain.
Once upon a time, in a school far, far away, there was a young boy named Cinderella who worked in the kitchen all day. Cinderella had brothers, so ugly were they made Cinderella work from night until day. And so, Cinderella felt this was all he was worth, until a visitor came who was not of this earth.
I've come to make you an offer you can't refuse. Work hard, Cinderella, and you too can go to university.
And Cinderella did listen, paid heed to her call. But there were those in this world who would see his downfall.
Hello, police, please.
Fairy Godfather gave Cinders the finest of gear, pimped his ride, blinged his look. There was nothing to fear. As Princess Charming arrived, she was the star of the show. And when her eyes set on Cinders, it was love. Go, go, go!
No thanks, actually. Has anybody seen any real men around here?
She's not interested, love. Give her a rest.
The two danced, talked and laughed like lovers and friends.
I love you, Princess. You make me want to be a better man. Just one kiss and I'll give you all that I am. What are you doing, Sam? Play along.
Sorry, Cinders. It's just, you're not my type. You see, I like a real man, not a coward. So get back on the bike.
What is she doing?
Go on, Princess.
Curtains, please. Keep dancing, keep dancing.
Sam! Sam? What are you doing? I don't know what your problem is.
What's going on?
Nothing, miss. I just went off script a little. Improvise. But all the best actors do it.
Okay, right. Can we move on to the next scene? Next scene. as the clock crept to midnight. Cinders made good his escape. But would he make it on time or be exposed as a fake?
Running away again, are we?
Wait for me. I'll be back if I can. Stay any longer, I'll be stuck in a jam.
That'd be just like you, that, wouldn't it?
Look, Sam.
Princess.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I messed up, yeah? I made a mistake. I did something I shouldn't to try and be with you. If that means I'm less of a man than you thought I was, then so be it. We all pretend to be something we're not sometimes, don't we? Did it because I like you, Sam? So I couldn't bear the thought of anyone else being your prince except me. If that's not something you can find in your heart to accept, then I guess I'll be leaving you to it. 12. 14.
Finn! Turn on the lights!
We got this.
Come here!
Close those curtains!
Panto! Come here!
Oh, better luck next time, sir.
Believe this? What the hell were those two playing at?
Payback by the looks of it.
Can we rescue this? You two go and get changed.
Told you about that Kyle, didn't I?
Well, thanks to you getting him kicked off the show, he's now back to leading my little brother off the rails, isn't he?
Sam!
No, Finn.
Good afternoon.
Jonah Kirby and Cheska Montoya. We've booked in for 3 o'clock.
Okay.
So where are you taking us anyway, little man? Show's over, innit?
Show's only just begun, mate. If you're not going to let us in their show, we're going to put on our own. It's time for that little after-school stunt I was telling you about.
You're not serious.
Watch me.
Okay, folks, if I can have your attention, please. I'm afraid we've suffered a bit of a technical hitch.
Lost the plot, more like.
And I'm very sorry, but this afternoon's performance has had to be cancelled. So, if you could just make your way out. Thank you very much.
That was a disaster, wasn't it, Miss? I don't think the governor's going to be impressed.
Janice, I really need you to help clear up in there. And Ruby. Grantley, you too, please.
It's the start of the show now, eh? Check this out, Kyle. This is sick. Have you got it all?
Yeah, I got it. Look, I think you can get down now, mate. Come on, then. You're starting to freak me out.
I lost them.
Don't worry about them later. I've got another problem approaching.
I've just spoken to Ruth. What's this about Jonah going missing this morning?
Yeah, well, we meant to talk to you about that.
Really?
Right, the good news is that Jonah's safe and the police are on their way to pick him up now.
Safe? What?
And the bad news?
He's with Cheska and they're off to get married.
Are you serious?
What? The police are going to try and stop them, but there's no guarantee that they'll get there in time.
Why didn't you stop them yourself when you had the chance?
How? Lie down in front of the car.
Marcus, Chris is right. There's nothing much we can do now until they get arrested.
Police, please. Now.
Karen! You need to see this. Just sent in from Kyle to Sam's phone.
It's Denzel.
Look, miss, it's all my fault. If I never wound him up, it'd never have happened.
Whatever the case, we need to get there before something does happen. Can you let Carl's mother know what's going on?
Yeah, come on. What about Marcus?
What are you going to do about it?
Just apologise to him.
Yes, we got cut off. It's Marcus Kirby again. There must be something you can do about it. And they're about to get married, for God's sake. I want something done now. Yes, now.
Thank you. Cheers. Beautiful.
You too.
Thank you.
Denzel! Denzel, get down now!
Oh my God.
Denzel! Denzel! Dens! Denzel! Denzel!
Help! Tom, call an ambulance.
Somebody do something! Please! Help!
An ambulance, please.
On the bridge.
I tried my hardest, you wouldn't listen
Not
to
now.
me.
Talk about that later.
Yes, I tried.
We'll talk later.
Wait! I've got Denzel, I'm coming for you, mate! Please come back here! Denzel, I've got... Hey! Help! Please! Help! Quick! Hang on, mate, I'm coming over for you. Hang on, I'm coming over.
I, Jonah Kirby, accept you, Francesca Montoya, as my lawful wedded wife.
I, Jonah Kirby, accept you, Francesca Montoya, as my lawful wedded wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
I'm gonna fall, Finn! Finn! Finn, please! I'm falling! Get your feet on. Find some footing, mate. God. It's all right. I'm gonna get you over. God. It's so hard. Come on, mate. You're all right.
Finn, you get back over there now.
Finn, be careful.
Don't touch him! No! Tom!
To love and to cherish to the exclusion of all others,
For as long as both shall live.
for as long as both should live.
Now, if you could give each other the rings. These rings have been given as a token of the bond into which you have both now entered, and by virtue of the declaration made by you both, in my presence and the presence of these witnesses, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
How were you playing at?
I was just messing around.
Sorry, sir. I'm really sorry.
I love you, Finn.
It's real.
Are you ready? Look, I love you.
I love you too.
Please don't. Can't do this.
Jonah, don't. Doesn't matter, Jonah. You're my husband now. And we made it. I love you.
So much.
We need to go.
Is he going to be okay?
Well, he'll live. Put it that way. He suffered multiple fractures. They're going to do some tests. The doctors can't guarantee there won't be any long-term damage or paralysis.
You idiot! You stupid idiot!
Sam.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean it. We were just messing around.
Well, now do you get what we've been trying to tell you? Your messing around has seriously hurt someone.
I know. I'll never do anything like that again. Will Finn be able to walk again?
Can I see him?
After what you've just done?
It was my idea to go up there, Sam. It was my fault. Not his.
You alright, mate? Of course not. Stupid question. Wish I would have never let this happen. If I knew me and Denzel just messing around, whatever, well, I should have stopped him when I had the chance. But I'm sorry, Finn. You're gonna be alright, mate. I promise.
Should have just left Denzel to it. I've seen him bounce from worse falls plenty of times. And I'm sorry for calling you a coward. I've never seen you so brave.
Does this mean you forgive me? You're still gonna be my Princess Charming? Even if I can't walk again?
Oh, Finn. You're gonna need somebody to push you around, aren't you? You're not gonna get rid of me that easy.
I'm sorry today didn't go quite as planned.
Well, if the kids' grades are anything to go by, the rest of the school year did. Well, you've certainly made segregated education work, Karen. What can I say? Well done.
Thanks.
Thank you.
you recording that?
Every single word. Gold star for us, I think.
I'm pleased you've got something to smile about.
Don't be too hard on him, Marcus. Jonah was manipulated. I know that's not every head teacher's point of view, but it's mine. It's black and white. No teacher should ever, ever take advantage of a pupil and then pretend that it's a relationship.
I wish Jonah could see that.
I think he'll need you now more than at any other time. I know what it's like to have your family torn apart. You don't want to go through that, believe me.
She's my wife now. No one's taking that away from me.
What Miss Montoya did to you was illegal.
It's Mrs. Kirby now. I know you don't like the sound of that, Dad. But you'll get used to it.
You're just a boy.
She's my family. Just like me and Ruth are yours. You need to understand that, Dad.
I love you. Nothing's ever going to change that.
I love you too. And I'm sorry, miss, for giving you a hard time.
You'll be a dad soon yourself, Jonah. And I promise you that one day you'll realise just what you put your father through. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
So, are you sure you want to come back here?
Absolutely.
You must be mad.
Just a little bit.
I see children arrive here completely unaware of what they're capable of until they put their mind to it. All they need is a bit of self-belief. And you're a perfect example, Bex. Who would have thought that next term you're off to university? This is just the start, guys. I may have made some mistakes, but I'm as passionate about this school as I ever was. And I've got a lot more to give to it. Just wait and see.
Right, go on. You get off. I'll finish up here. See you later.
Bye.
Should we go home then?
Shut the front.